Comparative analysis is a method used to evaluate and compare two or more elements, such as theories, concepts, texts, or datasets, in order to identify their similarities and differences. This approach is commonly employed in thesis writing to explore relationships between subjects and to develop a nuanced understanding of how they interact or contrast. Why is comparative analysis important in a thesis? Comparative analysis is important because it A. Enhances critical thinking. By comparing different elements, you can critically evaluate their strengths and weaknesses. B. Provides deeper insights. It allows you to explore relationships and contrasts that might not be apparent when examining subjects individually. Supports argumentation. A well-conducted comparative analysis can strengthen your thesis argument by providing evidence-based comparisons. Steps to writing a comparative analysis in your thesis. 1. Choose the subjects of comparison. Choose subjects that are directly related to your thesis topic. These could be theories, case studies, models, or datasets that share some common ground. Ensure comparability. The subjects you select should have enough similarities to warrant a comparison but also possess distinct differences that make the analysis meaningful. 2. Develop a comparative framework. Establish a criteria for comparison. Define comparison criteria. Determine the aspects you will compare. These could include themes, methodologies, outcomes, or theoretical approaches, depending on your thesis topic. Create a comparison matrix. Organize your criteria in a table or matrix to systematically compare the subjects. This helps ensure that your analysis is structured and comprehensive. 3. Conduct thorough research. In-depth study. Conduct thorough research on each subject of comparison. Ensure that you gather sufficient evidence to support your analysis, including data, academic papers, and expert opinions. Highlight key similarities and differences. As you research, take note of the most significant similarities and differences between your subjects. These will form the basis of your comparative analysis. 4. Write the comparative analysis. Structuring the analysis. A. Introduction. Present the subjects. Introduce the subjects you will be comparing and briefly explain why they are being compared. State the purpose. Clarify the purpose of the comparison and how it relates to your overall thesis argument. B. Body. Organize by criteria. Structure the body of your analysis by each comparison criterion. For each criterion, discuss how each subject compares, highlighting both similarities and differences. Use comparative language. Employ transitional phrases such as similarly, in contrast, on the other hand, and conversely to clearly convey the relationships between the subjects. Provide analysis, not just description. Go beyond merely describing the subjects. Analyze the implications of the similarities and differences and how they contribute to your thesis argument. C. Conclusion. Summarize key findings. Recap the main points of your analysis, emphasizing the most significant insights. Restate the thesis relevance. Tie the findings back to your thesis statement, demonstrating how the comparative analysis supports your overall argument. 5. Edit and refine. Polish your analysis. Proofread. Carefully proofread your comparative analysis for any grammatical or stylistic errors. Seek feedback. If possible, have a peer or mentor review your work to ensure clarity and coherence. If you need assistance with writing your thesis, including developing a comparative analysis, consider partnering with us at thesiswriter.help. Our expert writers are ready to help you craft a well-researched and polished thesis that meets the highest academic standards.